Hi, everyone. So let's do a pick a card reading today for your love interest. I have two tarot decks here, and I'm going to choose one card from each deck, and then you can choose the card that you are most drawn to. So from the Rider-Waite, we have the Tower. And from the Gemstone Reiki Tarot, we have the Nine of Swords. So these both feel like they're kind of difficult energies, but take a moment to think about which one resonates with you the most, which one is calling out to you the most. And I'll have the timestamps in the pinned comment and in the description, and I will see you in your reading. So for those of you who chose the Tower, this will be your reading for your person of interest, your love interest. So let's see what else wants to come out. What I'm getting right away is that your person may be hiding the fact that something crazy is going on in their lives. So there's something going on behind the scenes for this person that you might not necessarily be aware of. And if you are aware that they're going through this thing, they might not be completely honest with you about how it's affecting them or just how bad it is for them. But what I do know about this Tower card is that it's getting them wherever they need to be. Whenever there's a Tower, it means there was some kind of a divine intervention in their life in some way. And it's getting them to the point where they need to be. It's inevitable what's going to happen whenever the Tower shows up. So, but let's see what else we can find. Oh, so there's the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Two of Swords, the Hierophant. Underneath everything is the Ten of Wands. So when I'm seeing the Ten of Wands underneath everything, this is giving me that same feeling that even though it may feel like this relationship has caused a lot of burdens for you, it feels like something very heavy is going on here. It could be because your person is going through something and you're not even really aware of what it is. You may be feeling burdened because you're confused about your person's actions because they're not really talking to you about what's going on with them. But this 10, again, is giving me this feeling that even though you may feel like pulling away from this person because it's become too much, the 10 is also telling me that a cycle is closed out. So whatever is going to happen between the two of you, it feels pretty inevitable. I keep getting that word inevitable, that it's just bound to happen. Because I do get the sense with this Tower, regardless of what your person is sharing with you, there is a very deep sense of your person or the universe, perhaps, birthing your person into a whole new era. A whole new world is going to start for your person, whether they were prepared for that or not. So that's what I have with that so far. But let's start with this Knight of Cups here, because the Knight of Cups is how you're showing up to each other. So there's very much a lot of love between the two of you, perhaps even romance between the two of you. You may already have a soul connection with this person. You might already know this is your person, that you have this everlasting love with your person. You're devoted. You may already be married, some of you, but there's definitely love between the two of you. And that's the first thing that I'm really seeing as I'm looking at the whole spread in its entirety. So, and your person is showing up as very stable, very nurturing, someone who is very responsible. This is someone, the Queen of Pentacles stays put. So again, this feeling that there's a real devotion between the two of you. I'm feeling like you already know there's a connection between you and there is some history between you, which may be why you're feeling confused that your person isn't really being super honest about what they're going through behind the scenes. because you're showing up as this Two of Swords. This is kind of a confused type of energy where you're not really sure what to think about it. So you're not really able to make any kind of decision about the situation because you don't feel like you're seeing the picture clearly, which is what I'm getting too. The cards are also telling me that you're not really getting the picture clearly, but you're trying to accept the situation for what it is rather than fight against it, is what this Two of Swords is really telling me. So your person sees you as being very sad in the situation. You don't appear in the cards to be feeling sad, but it's how your person is perceiving you. So they may be projecting, they may be, instead of communicating with you and talking to you about what's going on with them, they might be just trying to get signals from you to see how you're feeling, and they may be assuming that you're sad in this situation. But this is a clear indication that more communication needs to be happening here. Because that's how you see your person. You see your person as a strong communicator. And I think that's why you're confused, because in this situation, they're not communicating with you. They're keeping something here from you. It's giving me the feeling that they're trying to protect you from something, but really it's causing you more chaos, more harm than good by not knowing what's going on. And so this is really saying that communication really needs to be done here in order to heal whatever this situation is. So it looks like your person wants to talk to you. They've got the Page of Wands showing up in their feelings. So they do have a strong desire to talk to you because of how much they adore you. They probably miss you. There's a feeling here of the two of you kind of detaching from each other, or at least having some kind of separation in your energy. And they really miss that. They miss being around you. They miss being in your energy. If you're apart physically, they just miss being around you. But it's like you suspect that something's off here, but it's making you feel distrustful of your person. And again, I feel like if they would just communicate with you with what's going on, it seems like this would be resolved pretty quickly, because what you're currently going through here is making you feel a certain way. You're having to come up with your own assumptions that they must be doing something wrong behind your back. But it almost looks like whatever is happening behind your back, your person is just trying to protect you from it. So it feels like you're both kind of making assumptions here, and it may be causing more problems than it's helping. But you're certainly committed to this person, whatever your history is, whatever the two of you already have, the foundations you've set with each other, whatever that is. You are showing up in this Hierophant energy, which is a very stable and solid energy of one where you are prepared to ride out this storm no matter what. That you're just going to wait and see. This Two of Swords is a card of not making a decision. This is a card of riding it out, waiting it out. So these two cards together are giving me that same impression that you just are going to ride this out to see how this is going to play out, to see how your person is going to show up for you in this energy. So, but it does look to me like this is a huge misunderstanding, but it's because your person is not communicating with you whatever it is they're going through, and you know they're going through something. This Eight of Swords is I think the energy that's keeping the two of you together. It's this idea that neither one of you is moving towards each other, but neither one of you is moving away from each other either. So you're both just kind of stuck in this limbo period until somebody moves. So, and it feels like your assumptions are these opposite polarities where you feel like your person is doing something to harm you behind your back, but it looks like whatever is happening here, your person is actually trying to protect you. So it feels like your person is trying to keep balance in your life or balance in the relationship, but the real balance, the real equilibrium would be from them telling you what in the world is going on, so you can stop making assumptions that it's something that's against you and not for you. So let's get some final advice to wrap up this reading. So see what the cards have for your advice. So there's the Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. This is giving the feeling that this is certainly something that you can overcome. With the Four of Swords and the Knight of Wands, these are opposite energies. There's one energy of staying still and calm and healing, and another energy of taking action and moving towards something. And so what this is telling me is that if you continue to have patience with this person as you've been doing, try not to assume the worst, because it doesn't look like it's the worst. But this person is going to come towards you and communicate what in the world they've been going through. And this Six of Wands is confirming that you guys will overcome this. Your history that you have together, which I can see with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hierophant, the history you have with this person is going to be that foundation that you can continue to rely on and build from, and that this is a temporary setback and misunderstanding. So that is what I have for you, the people who chose the Tower card. Please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye. So for those of you who chose the Nine of Swords, this is going to be your reading for your person on your mind, your love interest. So what I'm getting right away from this Nine of Swords is that your person is really stressed about something. They're awake at night. They are really struggling here with something, but I don't think you really know about it. Or if you know about it, it's not because they told you, it's because you suspect it, perhaps. So they're going through some kind of challenges here, that's for sure. But let's see what else wants to come out in the cards. So there's the Five of Cups, Death, Nine of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Six of Pentacles, King of Cups, Six of Wands. Underneath everything is the Wheel of Fortune. And when I see the Wheel of Fortune underneath everything, there's a huge change that's coming into this relationship. And the wheel, you can't stop the wheel. It's just this change is coming, so embrace it regardless of what it is. I can't help but think this wheel might be shifting the dynamic between the two of you in order to put an end to this relationship. The wheel is the universe saying it's time. Neither one of you is moving this energy along, so I'm going to do it for you. There is a feeling of an ending coming through here because I do see the Death card. And when the Death and the Wheel come together, it is an inevitable shift in the energy of something coming to a permanent end. So, but let's go through this one by one. So the shared energy between the two of you is the Six of Pentacles. And when I see the Six of Pentacles as the shared energy, it feels like you both are very caring towards each other. You find ways to help each other. You assist each other. There's a lot of mutual feelings in the sense that you care deeply about each other. I want to be careful about using the word love because I don't see any cups on your person's side. I certainly see them on your side, but there is a deep sense of dedication and commitment to each other, but the love might not be here necessarily. Your person is showing up as a Page of Swords and you are showing up as a King of Cups. So what I'm getting from this is you probably at one point or another very deeply loved this person because you have the ability to love very deeply. But I think because you understand love and you're very emotionally secure and emotionally mature, that you are already recognizing that this relationship is over. That perhaps you've given this Page of Swords person too many second chances, that there's no more growth, and you're just understanding that what's over is over. And that's what I was getting from the Wheel and Death too. But this King of Cups is really telling me that too, that this is not going to be enough for you. This Page of Swords is not going to be enough for a King of Cups. And so what I'm getting from this Page of Swords is that your person really understands this too on some level, that they're just not going to be enough for you. And they're trying to just accept this situation for what it is, because they're approaching this with a sense of compassion with the Six of Pentacles, but it just doesn't feel like the love is here. And it's not to say that your person doesn't love you or doesn't have the potential to love you. It just feels like this person's heart is so closed off that they don't have the capacity really to love anyone until they do their healing, is what I have so far. And they know that they have disappointed you. With the Five of Cups being here and how they perceive you, it's very clear to them that they know how much you put into this, how much work you put into this, that perhaps in the past you may have chased them a bit. There may be some abandonment issues here on your side, but make that make sense for you. But they know that. They recognize that. They recognize that they let this go on, even though they knew they could never show up for you in the way that you've been wanting them to. They feel pentacles. They're showing up as pentacles in their feelings, which is not altogether a bad thing, but it would be much better to see cups in the feelings part. And so this again is just reaffirming to me that they are really closed off in their heart space, that they have this desire to give and receive and be generous with you and support you and be stable with you and nurture you. But it feels more rote. It doesn't feel natural. It feels like they're forcing themselves to do this because they're trying to be something for you that they just can't be at this time. So, but I think you're still feeling like there's hope here for you. You still feel like can still be success in this, because I think you understand on a deep level that this person just needs to heal. But this may be why I was getting this abandonment issue from you, is that you're really maybe trying to force this issue because you really want this to work out. But I just don't think this is the right person to help you as the King of Cups to really expand your relationships, or to expand your love, or to expand your heart, to expand your soul's journey, your soulmate journey. It feels like this person might be standing in the way of your soulmate journey. For some of you, because I'm seeing a King of Pentacles in this position here, for some of you, you may already have your eye on someone else. You may already be talking to someone else, someone that you feel is more stable, someone who actually can be the person who naturally can take care of you and nurture you and support you and give and take with you, as opposed to someone who has to sort of fake it till they make it type of person. There is a person here in your energy, whether you know it or not, someone who really can recognize their own heart space and to be there for you in that heart space kind of a way. And I think that's why we saw the wheel initially, because it feels like that wheel is turning and shifting you out of this relationship and into one that's going to be more stable and more capable to support you and take care of you and nurture you the way that you were hoping this other person would, but really never did. And I think this person that you're with now understands that, which is what's stressing them out and keeping them up. They know they're losing you, it feels like. But let's get some final advice from the universe to wrap this up. So there's the Empress, there's the Hanged Man, and there's the Six of Cups. So what this is really telling me is you are already the full package. You are showing up as the Empress. Your heart space is open, you're willing to grow, you're ready to birth something new into the world, you're ready for a soulmate relationship, but your person is showing up here as the Hanged Man. This is someone who's not willing to do the work, at least not at this time. And that's why we saw the wheel, because the wheel is coming in here to shift the energy away from this person and towards someone else. The Six of Cups is showing up here because it feels to me like this was a soulmate, but not all soulmates are meant to stay in our lives forever. This was probably more of a karmic type of soulmate that you're with currently, because it's meant to teach you a lesson. It's meant to help you untie your karmic spaghetti. And so now that you have untied your karmic spaghetti, you're ready to move forward. The wheel showed up to say that you are ready to move forward so you can accept a new person in your energy who can be that stable and giving and nurturing person naturally for you, so you can really start your soulmate journey. So for those of you who chose the Nine of Swords, that is your reading for today. Please let me know how that was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.